Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for another reading. I'm wishing all of you a wonderful day, and for today's reading we will be looking into your 3 months ahead predictions. So what can you expect in your upcoming 3 months from whenever you're coming across this video. So this reading is timeless. So we have 3 piles to choose from today. As always, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. As you can see, today I purposely chose all of the cards from this deck that have trees on them. So choose whichever tree you feel most drawn to, or just whatever pile you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading today about your 3 months ahead predictions and what can you expect in your upcoming 3 months from whenever you're coming across this video. So let's begin with shuffling your cards. As always, pile number 1. And if you want to skip this part, the timestamp for you is in the description, so you can just go straight into your reading. So first, actually, I want to start with one tarot card that's going to kind of represent the main event of your next 3 months, or the main energy of your next 3 months. So spirit guides and universe, for pile number 1 who chose the Empress card, what is going to be the one main energy that will be surrounding them? Okay, so this is going to be like your main energy, and let's get 4 more cards to get the details of your next 3 months. So what can pile number 1 expect in their upcoming 3 months, Spirit and Universe? What will be happening for pile number 1 in their upcoming 3 months? Okay. I'll put these here so that we don't get them mixed up. And let's get your oracle cards. What will happen for pile number 1 in their upcoming 3 months, Spirit guides and Universe? What is happening for pile number 1? What can pile number 1 expect in their upcoming 4 months? Oh, 3 months. Why did I say 4 months? Maybe your spirit guides want to talk about your 4 months. I'm not sure. So maybe your timeline is 3 to 4 months. What is happening for pile number 1, spirit guides? What can pile number 1 expect in their life events in the upcoming 3 to 4 months? Oh, okay. These two wanted to come up for you. What can pile number 1 expect in their upcoming 3 to 4 months? Now let's get your message for your upcoming 3 to 4 months. Spirit guides, what do you want to tell to pile number 1 and regarding their next 3 to 4 months? Okay. Have your cards. Let's put these to the side and let's begin with your reading, pile number 1. So as your card here, you guys chose the Empress card. A very beautiful card, I feel. So this is telling me, if you guys felt drawn to the Empress card, it's right away telling me that in these next 3 to 4 months you will be very much maybe in your feminine energy, which is the energy of receiving. So to me it feels like you're like on the receiving side of things in your upcoming 3 to 4 months. I kind of get that you will attract a lot of things, or your energy will be like very alluring, so it will be a lot easier for you to get the things that you want to get in these upcoming 3 to 4 months. So use this to your advantage is the first thing that I'm hearing for you, pile number 1. But let's see your main tarot card for your next 3 to 4 months. That's going to reveal to us your main energy that you can expect for yourself. So your main card is the Devil. Wow, you know, that's very interesting because you have the Empress and also the Devil. So I do feel for you, pile number 1, these next 3 to 4 months you're going to be very, very attractive. I feel there will be a lot of eyes upon you, whether you're a fail or a fail? Did I say a fail? I meant to say whether you're a female or a male, it doesn't matter. The Empress energy is, again, the energy of attracting things, of receiving things, of having that effortless, attractive energy. So I do see that you will be catching a lot of attention, especially when it comes to your love life, pile number 1. So expect to meet a lot of people, or just a lot of people to find you attractive. You might find yourself that when you go out, a lot more people are approaching you, or some people are coming forward with their emotions towards you. With the devil, I do feel that this is more like playful, flirtatious energy that will be surrounding you. So just expect to sort of meet a lot of new people and be very like attractive. I feel people will be very much attracted to you in these next 3 to 4 months of your life. Okay, let's see what are your other tarot cards so that we can get your details. You have the High Priestess and the Empress. Wow, in the same reading. I feel that's very powerful. You also have the Father of Pentacles. Yeah, you're receiving a lot these next 3 months. Also, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, would you look at that? The Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, things are working in your favor in these next 3 months. And also the Ace of Cups. Look at this. The Ace of Cups is kind of like the card of like new love. The representation, or the opportunity for a new love, a new beginning when it comes to your love life. So that's definitely confirming what I was seeing in the beginning for you. So I kind of feel actually that these next 3 to 4 months for you are going to be very eventful, pile number 1. Like, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, this is reminding me of like the games, like, how do you call those games? Like when they play on the TV show, you know, kind of like lottery or just lucky games, right? It's kind of reminding me of that. So I do feel there will be just like a lot of like events that will be happening for you. So expect like a lot of spontaneous energy. That's what I'm feeling for you in your next 3 to 4 months. A lot of spontaneous energy. Like you might be meeting new people and just doing things without planning too far ahead, or being very spontaneous, very adventurous. I do feel that you will be creating new memories for yourself as well, and more enjoying your time. I feel you will also be very confident in your energy, which is why you're starting to see this change when it comes to you attracting more people in your life, because you feel more confident and you sort of appear very effortless. Like that's kind of, I feel your energy is going to be very effortless in these next upcoming months, and you will have like no doubt in yourself. You know, you won't try hard to impress other people, which automatically makes you more irresistible, more attractive, because people, you know, when it's so funny as humans, you know, when we can't have something, we tend to want it even more. So you're kind of having that effect on people, I feel, because you're not trying to put yourself out there. More people are wanting to approach you because you seem more hard to get. That's kind of what I feel like your energy is being. But you're definitely receiving a lot of like compliments, a lot of new opportunities, like when it comes to your job as well. I see things also improving, especially with Father of Pentacles. But this is all, it all comes down to you having a more attractive energy in these next 3 months. I feel that's why you will be gaining a lot of new opportunities in basically a lot of your areas of your life, because you are in a very attractive energy of, you know, receiving things and getting things. That's, I feel, your main energy for these next few months for you. Let's see your oracle cards. You have focus here. Okay. I feel that, oh, you have that tiger twice. Yeah, this is like, you're very much like in very powerful energy these next few months, pile number 1. And I see that you will be deeply focusing on something. Maybe some of you have like a really big goal that you want to achieve, especially with the Father of Pentacles. So I do see that you will be putting a lot of focus in that as well. Maybe because you're focusing on something else, that's why you're starting to gain more attention in like the side of your relationships and your connections, because when we don't tend to try to control something, that's when things start to go into flow. So I feel, because maybe if until now you have been trying to push really hard to meet someone or meet new people, I feel that in these next 3 months you will just be more relaxed when it comes to that, so things will come to you more effortless. But also, again, I see you focusing on some kind of goal, like very deeply focused on developing something and sort of bringing it to life is kind of what I feel with this focus card. Okay, let's see your other cards. Ooh, reconciliation. So yeah, there is a lot about you and another person in your reading. It's kind of what I'm seeing common theme. And also travel. Okay, so you might be traveling these next 3 to 4 months. I'm telling you, it's going to be very eventful for you because I see so many things happening for you, pile number 1. Like I see you being focused on working towards your goals. I see that you will be, you know, you're reconciling with somebody or meeting somebody new. You might be traveling. You're just, a lot of things are happening for you. With the Wheel of Fortune, just expect, if things have been very slow and boring until now, I feel things are going to speed up for you these next 3 to 4 months. So just expect a lot of events, like a lot of things happening, travels, adventures. Again, very spontaneous energy with the travel card as well. So you might be doing like some last minute trips. Let's see the rest of your cards. So you also have emotion with cucumber. This is reminding me like of the spa, the cucumber. That's the first thing I thought of. It's like self-care and relaxation. Again, ties very well with the Empress energy. I do see you taking really good care of yourself these next few months, pile number 1. Maybe that's again why you're becoming more attractive to people. And victory, yeah, so whatever you're focusing on, you also have the number 44. Whatever you're focusing on, I see you by the end of your 3rd or 4th month, you're gonna see some kind of victory or some kind of achievement when it comes to one of your goals as well. So it kind of feels, this victory card to me, it feels like you're checking something off of your bucket list. So maybe if there has been a destination you wanted to visit for a while, I see that happening in the next 3 to 4 months for you. Or if there has been a goal that you wanted to complete, or just something that has been on your bucket list, I see you accomplishing something like that. Or again, whatever you're focusing on right now, I see that there is victory towards the end of these few months for you. Perhaps this thing will make you very emotional as well, because you do have emotion here. Oh, look at this, especially you have 4, 4, and then 4. So very like, you know, the 4 is the number of stability. So I do see that this achievement or this victory that you will be conquering will give you a sense of stability, especially emotional, like emotional stability. So you might not feel like you're on edge all the time. You know, I see that kind of settling down, you achieving an accomplishment that's going to bring stability in your life. Very, very eventful few months for you, pile number 1. Again, I just see you doing a lot of things, being very busy. You also have beauty, yeah. I was picking up this like your entire reading, especially with the Empress. Like these next few months, you're going to be so beautiful. Like you're going to have very beautiful and radiant energy. So just know that these next 3 months, you're just going to be so attractive, pile number 1. Very confident in yourself. Maybe because you are achieving something, that's kind of going to boost your confidence is also what I'm seeing. And you also have resistance, something that you have been fighting for. Again, focus and victory. So this is sort of like this is to me, it's like you can do it, you know, this hand, like you can do it, like go ahead, like hold on tight, you know, that's kind of what I'm getting with that card. So if you're watching this video right now, I heard July 25th might be significant for some of you. You might be doing something important on that date, but there is this sense of like achievement and victory for you, and meeting new people, traveling again, so many things going on for you, pile number 1. Very exciting few months for you. You also have energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. Ooh, I really like this. Yeah, you're definitely becoming that, you know, like, I feel you will have very strong angelic energy these next few months. Like, you know, Empress energy is sort of very gentle, very feminine, very healing as well. It's very motherly type energy. Very effortless energy is the best way I can describe it. So I do see that you will have this sort of peaceful energy and not forcing anything, you know, not forcing to put yourself in front of people, not forcing to grab people's attention, not forcing for people to notice you or to pick you for something. You're just going to be sitting, and you will start to see how people come to you without you even looking at them or asking them or think or saying things out loud. You will just notice how you can attract so many things just by being in the energy of receiving. So you are mastering that side of you, that energy of you, where you just attract things very naturally. Let's see your last message, pile 1. You have strength of character and moral integrity. Ooh, especially with the resistance card. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened. Vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. So you have victory and then success achieved. So you're clearly achieving something, pile number 1. These next few months, expect to achieve something. This card, the message card that you just got, is one of my favorites from this deck because it really talks about how much you have to go through and how much of a character you need to build in order to succeed at something. Because without those lessons and trial and errors, you really cannot become a strong person. You're without discomfort. If you're always comfortable in life, if you always have it easy, you're never gonna become a strong, like, independent person. So it is a bit uncomfortable to go through those things, but at the end of the day, it's what makes you strong, what makes you victorious. And I see that sort of like the challenging part is coming to an end for you, and the part of learning things. And these next 3 to 4 months, expect to be in the energy of feeling like you're done with that, like you're ready to start receiving your blessings, ready to start receiving and seeing accomplishments, results of your efforts and resistance and whatever you had to go through. Yeah, very eventful few months for you, pile number 1 is what I'm seeing here. But that's what I have for your reading. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about your predictions for your next 3 to 4 months ahead from whenever you're watching this video. So let's begin by shuffling your cards as always, pile number 2. And if you want to get straight into your reading, the timestamp for you is in the description. So first, actually, I want to start with one main card for you, which is going to represent sort of the main theme for these next 3 months, or a main event that will be happening for you. Okay, so let's see. For pile number 1, spirit guides, pile number 2. Spirit guides of pile number 2. Universe and spirit guides of pile number 2. What is the main theme for them in these next 3 months? For pile 2, what is the main theme, main event that they can expect? Pile 2. All right. Let's put this one right here, and let's get the rest of your cards to kind of get the details of your upcoming 3 months. Pile number 2, Spirit, what can they expect in these upcoming 3 months? I don't want to mix these up. What can pile 2 spirit guides expect in their upcoming 3 to 4 months? These are too many. Let me shuffle one more time. The next 3 months for pile number 2, what can they expect? Okay. Let's get your oracle cards. What can pile number 2 expect in their upcoming 3 to 4 months, Spirit? Pile number 2. Guidance for pile number 2, Spirit Guides and Universe, in regards to their next 3 months. Ooh, you already have blessings here, so good things, good energy, pile number 2. Let's see, what are your next 3 months going to bring for you, pile number 2? What is going to be the main focus of your next 3 months? Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What is happening for them in these next 3 months for pile number 2? Oh, look at this gratitude. Your cards are flipping already. Okay. Your next 2 months or 3 months. Oh my god, I'm mixing the numbers today so much. Pile number 2, your next 3 months. What can you expect? Now let's get your last message for your next 3 months. For pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What do you want to tell them? Okay. So we have your cards. Let's get straight into your reading, pile number 2. What can you expect in your upcoming 3 months? Okay, so as your card, you have the 6 of Cups here. Very beautiful energy, I want to say. I kind of get from this card that these next 3 months are going to be about setting foundations for yourself, or sort of building, strengthening your life in a sense, like building up your life. I see you leveling up when it comes to your life and making it more stable, like building more stable foundations, setting stronger foundations in your life. Overall, I feel the next 3 months are going to be more focused around bringing stability to your life, or just in general bringing something up from the ground. So maybe you have recently started something, or you're wanting to start something new in these next 3 months. So I do see that it's going to be about building it up and making it more stable. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting here with this card. Also with the roots, maybe you want to move somewhere these next few months. So I sort of see you just feeling stable. That's kind of what I'm getting, very stable. Let's see, what is your main card for your next 3 months, pile number 1? Ooh, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be about... The 3 of Pentacles can talk about cooperation or teamwork. Maybe you will be collaborating with some people, working on a project with some people these next 3 months. And again, you have the mountain. So you are climbing up. I feel these next 2 months are going to be more about sort of you focusing on moving up and pushing yourself to see how far you can go. You might be working with people on a project. I was saying that you might want to start something, or you have already started something. So it's going to be maybe about expanding, maybe hiring people, or bringing in more people to work with you, to help you. You know, the example I kind of got is like you're building a team to work on a project together, or you might be hiring a person like a teacher or somebody to teach you a skill, or you're getting a mentor to help guide you. But it is going to be centered around something that you're working on, is what I feel. So this is about your career and your work. I feel Pile 2 is what you're going to be focusing a lot in these next 3 months. And I feel all of your attention is going to be about just moving up, how far you can go, how much you can progress in the span of 3 months. It's like you're going at full force, trying to just progress as fast as possible. That's kind of what I'm seeing. But you're definitely working on something. Especially this will involve other people. Okay, let's see, what are your other tarot cards? Yeah, Father of Pentacles. So you will be seeing a lot of success on this thing that you're working on, is what I'm seeing here. You also have the 6 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. You have the Mother of Swords. Okay, I'm hearing people are going to be listening to you. And you also have the 3 of Swords. Okay. I feel this is something that you maybe failed before. Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing, especially because the 3 of Swords kind of fell in the beginning of your reading. It also kind of feel, maybe at the beginning you might feel a bit even discouraged. It's kind of like, I feel that you are maybe giving something a second chance, or it's something that you hold very near and dear your heart, pile number 2, and you do have like this subconscious fear of, what if it doesn't work, but I have to try it. You know, it's kind of like that bittersweet feeling where you really, really want something and it really means a lot to you, to the point where sometimes you don't even want to try, so that you don't feel like you're failing at something, you know? So this might be very deep for you. I feel this is something, it's very personal to you, especially emotionally. This project that you want to work on, it's like, it's maybe also inspired by your past traumas. That could also be the 3 of Swords. It's the example that popped into my head is like how some singers oftentimes write in their songs about maybe past relationships or past heartbreaks or past situations they had to deal with that hurt them in the past, right? So it almost feels to me like you might be gaining inspiration from that, from like a darker period of your life, or this is the initial inspiration for you to begin this project was maybe your past or something that hurt you, right? And with the Mother of Swords, this to me, it's like, the first thing that I heard is like, people are gonna listen to you, right? And the second thing that I'm seeing with this card is that you are gonna be able to, like with this 3 of Swords, it's like something hurt you. So now you're returning as somebody who beat the thing that hurt you, right? So it's like you're showing up as somebody to prove that what tried to hurt you in the past, you didn't let it bring you down. You didn't let it hurt you. So you are sort of kind of returning, almost, is what I feel. Like maybe you went MIA for a while. I don't know why I'm picking that up. Like maybe you felt like you were constantly being beaten down by people or by life. So you kind of went MIA a little bit and you went to work on yourself. And now you're sort of like reappearing in society and you're showing up as this very different person, like very strong, very strict person who is ready to do anything that it takes to achieve their goals. And let me tell you, pile number 2, this thing that you're working on, you will see a lot of success in it, especially financial success. We see the coins are growing on the branch, right? So also the 6 of Pentacles can talk about people wanting to invest in you, especially because you do have the 3 of Pentacles. So I do see that you might be getting an offer, or you might be collaborating with people who want to help you, who see your vision and sort of want to support your vision, want to support your journey in making something happen. I feel financially things are going to be very, very stable for you, pile number 2. And I feel, again, this 3 of Swords is like, in your reading, I'm kind of seeing as like, especially because the swords are tied together with a string. To me, it almost feels like this is like, you're not seeing the things that hurt you in the past. It's like you don't blame the things that hurt you in the past. That's what I'm getting from your energy. You're sort of seeing them right now as like a blessing, because it's what's going to help you succeed, pile number 2, in something. Like this, you went through this situation, I feel, so that you can use it as inspiration in your future, so that you can solve some kind of problem in society, or solve some kind of issue, or be able to artistically express yourself. Maybe share your story, especially with the Mother of Swords, which often talks about communication. So maybe you're meant to communicate your past to people, or you're meant to speak it to people, whether it's maybe through music or writing or just speaking. Because I feel that people need to hear it, but there is definitely something related to your past and the moments of your past where you were hurt are sort of returning right now for you. But I feel you're going to utilize them in a very special way that's going to work in your favor. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Very interesting energy, pile number 2. Let's get to your oracles. Yeah, you have forgiveness. So especially with the 3 of Swords, like you might be forgiving a lot of these things and not blaming them anymore. You know, it's like you can't really do anything about it. It happened in the past, and you're sort of choosing to let it go in order to move on with your life. Because if you keep constantly circling back and pointing fingers of like, this is, I am today the way I am because of this, because this hurt me, because this happened to me, and this is why I have to go through this right now. If you keep doing that, you're going to be stuck in the cycle of repeating events. But if you need to cut it out, and it needs to come to a point where you just cut your past out of your life. Especially with the Mother of Wands, it could also represent you cutting out the past betrayals and hurts in your life in order to move forward, and not pointing the fingers anymore of like, because my parents did this to me, and maybe my friends did this to me, or this happened to me, that's why I have to go through this right now. I do see that you're becoming more responsible in a sense as well. You also have reconciliation, and you have blessings. Yeah, you see, I feel like you're starting to see like your past as a blessing, because I do feel that a lot of you went through a lot of things in your past. Like you experienced a lot of events, which did in the end made you a stronger person. And I feel that you're starting to realize that now. I feel you're starting to realize that you were actually blessed to go through these situations, because they will, in the end, it's what's going to help you succeed. We see so many inspirational stories of people who talk about how their darkest times really inspire their success. Because at the time they were so alone, they didn't have anybody to relate to when they were going through that. So decided to be that person who they needed at that time, and maybe share their story, talk about their story, you know, in many ways, so that people can connect with them. So it does feel like you're sort of turning your past hurdles into blessings, pile number 2. You're choosing to not blame your past anymore and sort of utilizing it to turn it in a brighter future for yourself. Yeah, it's sort of like you're reconciling with your past self to change the future. Very powerful energy. Wow. Communication as well. I mentioned this specifically with the Queen of Swords. And you also have abundance. So yeah, I said financially things are going to be very stable for you these next 3 months. And again, communication is going to be very important. You communicating something, speaking something, singing something, writing something. You'll be using a lot your voice, your words. These next 3 months are going to be very... This is how you're going to make a lot of money, through communicating something. Maybe it's also a business opportunity for you. But I do see that communication is going to be a big part of you for the next 3 months. And also, again, your financial situation is looking very good. You have also gratitude. Gratitude and blessings together, like a very perfect combination. And do you see 23 and 23? Maybe that's very significant for you these next 3 months. So whenever you're watching this video, 23 might be a significant date for you. But again, I see you being grateful, because you are receiving things. You're receiving a lot of abundance, pile number 2. We clearly see that in your reading. You will be blessed with abundance these next 3 months of your life, and you will be very grateful for it. I do feel that you will sort of start to see that finally things are playing and working in your favor in a sense. Because I do feel that with the 3 of Swords, you had a very difficult past. But things are going to change for you now. You also have study, reading, research, education, help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So yeah, you might be focusing on learning something. You have the owl here, which the owl is wisdom. So with the Queen of Swords, it's like you might be reading a lot of things, studying something again, researching. There's a lot about you reading and writing, communication, talking. So that's going to be a main focus for you. So again, building something, focusing on building something, taking it from 0 to 100. Oh, and you also have travel. Your life purpose involves travel. I feel that you are somebody who's going to travel a lot in your lifetime, pile number 2. You'll definitely see many, many, many places. You might be working a remote job, or that's sort of what you're striving for. But you will travel a lot because it's a part of your life purpose to see many cultures, to see many new countries. And I feel traveling will be quite present in your life these next 3 to 4 months is what I'm seeing for you. And let's see your last card, pile number 2. You have elegance and patience. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Look at that. So it's like whatever you have planned to do is what I feel these next 2 months. You will be able to make it and do everything on time. It's like I see that you will be in a very more relaxed energy, pile number 2, but you will still get everything accomplished and everything done. You might have sort of like narrowed down your to-do list for these next 3 months, and this way you will sort of be able to focus more on like quality over quantity. So I do feel that you will not be in such like a hurry and in a very like busy, go energy. You will still be working a lot behind the scenes, but it's not gonna be that kind of like hurry energy where you're like constantly turning your head, not knowing where to go, what to do next. It's like you will be more relaxed, working at a more relaxed pace, but you will make great progress in whatever you're studying and working on because you are allowing yourself to have more time to be present with what you're doing and not rushing it. You know, it's very different when you study and you're focused, and when you're just studying and thinking about something else, you're not going to get the same results. So I feel that you're allowing yourself to also have the spare time so that you can focus on something more, so that you can see faster results in your studying process. But that's what I have for your reading, pile number 2. Very beautiful reading, and I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about your predictions for your upcoming 3 months from whenever you're watching this video. So let's begin by shuffling your cards as always, pile 3. And if you want to skip this part and just get straight into your reading, the timestamps for you are in the description. So actually, first I want to start by getting one tarot card for you that's going to represent the main theme of your next 3 months, the main energy, maybe a big event that's happening for you. So let's start with that. Let's see, pile number 3, Spirit Guides and Universe. What is the main theme for them for their upcoming 3 months? What is going to be the main... I feel this one is wanting to come out. Okay, that's going to be your main card. And let's get the rest of your tarot cards so that we can get more details about what's happening for your next 3 months. So for pile 3, Spirit Guides, what is happening for them in the next 3 months? For pile number 3, what is happening for their next 3 months? Feel this one. Pile number 3, what is happening for their next 3 months? Oh, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Let's get your oracles now. What is happening for pile number 3 in their next 3 months? Pile number 3, what can they expect? What is the energy that will be surrounding pile number 3 in their upcoming 3 months? What is happening for pile number 3, Spirit Guides, in their upcoming 3 months? What energy and events can they expect? What are the main events, main occurrences? Okay, let's just get one. For pile 3, Spirit Guides and Universe, what is the main focus of their next 3 months? Maybe any advice, any guidance that you Spirit Guides want to give you? Let's shuffle again. Kind of felt like taking those, but I feel like shuffling more for you. Ooh, okay. And let's get that one. Okay, this one fell to the side for you. And let's get your last message, pile number 3, for your next upcoming 3 months. What do your Spirit Guides want to tell you? All right. We have your cards, and let's get straight into your reading, pile number 3. I'm super excited. Let's put those to the side. And as your card, pile number 3, you chose the Emperor. Very beautiful. You know, the Emperor, I kind of feel with this for the next 3 months of your life, you will feel very accomplished. Like, you will just feel like you're bursting with confidence because I see that you are accomplishing something. You are being seen as like very accomplished person. So the energy that I'm getting from you for your next 3 months is very powerful. It's very confident, very strong. I feel you're leaving some kind of impact. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting with that Emperor card. But let's see your main tarot card, which is going to give us the main energy of your next 3 months. So pile 3, let's see. You have the Temperance. Okay. Oh, the Fire again. Okay. I feel you're working really hard on something. We see the bird here is like sweating. And the Fire, so you're definitely a really hard worker. That's kind of what I'm getting with this Temperance card. The Temperance is also about like patience and sort of allowing the process, the time it needs. Also, it talks about trying new things. So maybe these next few months are actually going to be focused a lot about you finding the right formula on something, or trying out new things in order to find yourself to where you fit in. Maybe you'll be putting a lot of efforts into something, but I do feel that your next 3 months are sort of, the main focus is going to be around discovering something or developing something or finding the right formula. So there is that like balancing energy that you're doing, but with the Emperor, I feel that you'll be able to succeed at something or achieve something by your end. It's kind of what I feel here. Okay, let's hear other tarot cards so that we can get the details of your next 3 months. You have the Daughter of Pentacles. You also have the Hermit. Ooh, look at this. It's like you're working on some idea or something. You also have strength. Ooh, I was talking about confidence, and you have the Leo card. And if you're watching this right now, actually, when this video comes out, maybe August will be very significant for you. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, which we saw while I was shuffling your cards. So the Ace of Pentacles, actually, I didn't say this when I was shuffling your cards because I know some people maybe skip that part. But when this card flipped out for you, the first thing I heard is like a new business venture or new business idea. And I feel this confirms it with the Hermit because we do have the light here. So it's like you're taking time off to focus on something is what I feel with the Hermit. These next 3 months might be a bit not lonely for you, but I feel that you're sort of choosing to distance yourself from distractions, pile number 3. And you want to give something 100%. Like, you might not be seeing your friends as much is kind of the energy, or you might be staying at home more, spending more time by yourself, or just doing activities by yourself because you want to work on strengthening your character and you want to work on disciplining yourself. So I do feel that you're kind of on the journey of sort of like self-improvement. You might be really focusing on achieving maybe like fitness goals, or waking up earlier, or being more neat when it comes to your maybe home, like cleaning it more often. I feel that you are implementing sort of this more disciplined structure to your life, or maybe more of a routine. Maybe you wake up and you go straight work out, or go for a walk, or do something like that, sort of that forces you to be more disciplined, because I feel that you want to make yourself more reliable for what you want to do in your future. Maybe you want to start your own business, so you feel like you need to become more mature, more serious, so you want to improve your habits is sort of also what I'm feeling. So I feel these next few months are going to be focused around you working on your self-development and your discipline. And I feel by the end of your 3rd month, you will feel very accomplished, very confident in the new version of yourself. I do see that there is like a new version of yourself that's speaking out. Yeah, especially with the turtle. So we do have the turtle that's pulled in their shell. So this is like, I feel you might be spending more time at home. I do really get that energy, like more by yourself, or just being more chill, maybe something like that is what I feel. You also have potential. Ooh, wait, I really like this. I feel a lot of you are either going to discover your potential in the next 3 months, or you have already discovered it. So you're really wanting to give it a chance, you know? For those of you who already have discovered something new about yourself, or I was talking, you know, with the Temperance, you're discovering something, you're finding a formula to something. So if you have already discovered your potential, you might realize that it actually takes a lot of discipline to succeed in your potential. So that's why you're starting to change sort of the structure of your lifestyle and wanting to make it more reliable, or you want to feel more mature is kind of what I'm feeling, pile number 3. So you want to implement a lot of changes to your lifestyle and to your habits. And then for those of you who haven't discovered like a special talent of yours or a special skill, I feel that that's happening for you in your next 3 months. And maybe that's what's going to force you to stay inside more, because you just want to work on improving your potential. Because I feel that you're going to realize, if you haven't yet, that you're very talented at something. And when you're actually going to act very maturely in your situation, because you're realizing that in order to make this potential or this talent of yours useful to you, you need to spend time in developing it, right? You need to spend time working on it. So you're going to choose to not distract yourself by maybe going out so much, by watching so many TV shows, or being on social media too much. And sort of feel that you're trying to improve your lifestyle so that you can be more focused when it comes to focusing on your potential or your talent. You also have strength. Oh, you have it twice. So yeah, you're becoming very confident. You know, you're gaining confidence in your abilities. You're gaining confidence in your ability to do something. You also have spirit guides. So this is showing me that your spirit guides are guiding you along the process. They are giving you strength. I feel they showed something to you recently, or they're about to show you in these next few months, something that you need to be very careful about, because you need to notice this pile number 3, and you're not going to miss it. because it's meant for you. So don't worry, you're not going to miss it. But it's important that when you notice it, you start to act upon it, which means you start to focus on it. You sort of turn off all the distractions and you really put a lot of efforts into it, because this is going to be very vital to your future. It's sort of like a new opportunity for you to step into your life purpose, to step into a new career path for yourself with the Ace of Pentacles. It could be, it could come in the way of like a new business idea, a new idea of doing things or starting something as well. You also have fertility. Yeah, this is definitely talking about summertime being very significant for you, as first of all, if you're watching this right now, but also fertility. You will feel very fruitful these next 3 months, full of ideas. So you are giving birth to something. So just pay attention to your ideas, pile number 3, these next 2 months, 3 to 4 months. Pay attention to your thoughts, to what's coming to your thoughts and what you feel sort of drawn to taking action towards, because it's going to help you out a lot. And you also have divination. Wow, with spirit guides and divination, I feel this is something very much sent by the divine. So it is a part of your life purpose. A lot of you will be stepping into your life purpose in these next few months of your life. But when this happens, when you get the idea or the initial nudge to do something, remember the way to start is to retrieve within yourself and turn off the distractions that might distract you along the way, because you will get faster to your goal this way. Ooh, and protection. Look at this. So much about like you're being guided, you're being protected. When we're going in this hermit energy, and I find this a lot from my experience, this is sort of initiated as protection from the higher purpose, from the higher energies, whatever you want to call it. But I do notice that the hermit energy, which is the energy of, you know, when we go in the hermit energy, you might tend to notice that you start losing some of your friends or losing some of the people who are close to you because you want to retrieve more. Maybe the fake people are starting to come out. That's the energy of the hermit, like fake people starting to come out. Things that don't serve you are starting to show up. And it could be an energy of like, that is so much, I just want to retrieve within. But that step of you retrieving within and focusing to be more by yourself, it's what's protecting you. You know, I heard this saying once, and now I can relate to it a lot, but my younger self was so frustrated with this. But it's like loneliness is God's protection. And now I can definitely confirm this 100%, but I can see maybe if you're younger or you're sort of going through this sort of events right now in your life where a lot of people in your life are turning out to be fake, are turning out to be untrusty, keep this in mind, that there is a reason why your spirit guides, God, the universe wants you to be alone right now, because those people are distracting you from your higher purpose. And again, these are not people who are good for you in your life, who are close to you, who are, you know, who are your people, your family, right? These are people who are just in your life and they're distracting you. So if you notice that you're starting to lose a lot of people in your life, ask yourself first if they're doing you a favor by being in your life. Are they actually bringing something to your life, or they're just a distraction? It's very important. A lot of people nowadays are so distracted with fake friends, fake relationships, just for the sake of not being alone. But remember, the loneliness is actually protection. Okay, Paul 3, so keep that in mind. You also have books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Yeah, you are discovering your life purpose. That's why you're going through this hermit energy, because you are discovering your life purpose in these next 3 months. Pile number 3, that's very, very important. Okay. And you also have spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So there is a lot about books here with you. I feel you will be studying something, reading something. Perhaps in the future you can turn this into your own business and be a teacher of some kind, or host some sort of seminars. Maybe you're going to, we also have divination and then spiritual teacher for a lot of you. Maybe you're starting to focus on picking up some kind of like divination tool. Maybe you want to start learning tarot or like Reiki or something like that. I feel you're sort of stepping more into your spiritual side. Okay, let's see your last message. You have graciousness and belovedness. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. I feel that this is a reminder for you to just be kind, pile number 3. These next 3 months, just be the person and act towards people the way you want to be treated. Because I do feel it's going to be a bit of like trial period for you is kind of what I feel. Like it's going to be a little bit of a test for you. So I feel it's like these next 3 months, pay very close attention to the way you speak to people, the way you act, and what are you speaking. You know, make sure that you're not gossiping, right? Make sure that you're not criticizing people. If it's not constructive criticism, of course. Make sure that you're not speaking hateful words to people, or just smile to people, right? Be kind, like hold the door for people or something like that. Just very small and mundane things. You might not realize, but these things very much add up in the way that your energy shows up in your world. I mean, just think about how you would feel if just a stranger held the door for you, right? You would think that they're such a kind-hearted and lovely person, right? So be that energy for people. I feel that's a reminder for you for your next 3 months. Just be kind, spread kindness. Kindness doesn't cost a lot, believe it or not. Again, it could be just as small as smiling to the people, to some person, or just helping them out in very small ways. That's what kindness is. Kindness is not about going out of your way to do something for somebody else. It's just brightening up their day by just a little smile. It could be that small, you know? So that's what I have for your reading today, pile number 3. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.